Hello everyone, welcome to Chirag PostgreSQL 18 tutorial. In this video, we are going to learn how to configure Postgres 18 with the high availability cluster setup using Patroni and HAProxy on Ubuntu 24.04 LTS. So we'll see step-by-step guide on this. So first question is that what is Patroni? So Patroni is the open source high availability HA tool for the PostgreSQL and it automates the failover. So automatic failover to one server to another server means replication will work and recovery and ensure your database stay online even if the primary server fails. So we are running the multiple servers, two servers are there, node 1 and node 2. So in case if you assume that 129 is failed, so automatically it will just down to the 130. 130 will become a primary. So it's work with the this one distributed configuration store like we are using the etcd and there is coordination uses the haproxy. There is a haproxy also we are using. So next question is that what is haproxy? So haproxy is the open source load balancer and a proxy server. In PostgreSQL and Patroni setup, haproxy used for the direct database traffic to the current primary node, automatically switch the connection to the new primary if the failover. So for that, this we are using the Patroni etcd, PostgreSQL, and haproxy. So in my case, machine is four machines are there: etcd node, node 1, node 2, and haproxy node. And there is a IP is 128, 129, 130, and 131. First it etcd, then PostgreSQL, then using the there we will also install the Patroni. Second server also use the Patroni, and last server this is a 131. We will use the haproxy for that. Let me open my VMware. So I'm starting from the initial. So I need all four server or all four servers are running with the VMware workstation and voice is the Ubuntu 24.04 LTS. So I'm starting all. Next, we are moving to the forward. So set the host name for the all the servers. So 128, this is the etcd, then 129 node 1, node 2, then haproxy node. So these four node I am going to set up there. Let me check. Still starting. Okay, started 2, 3, and 4. All are ready. Now I am going to access the server. Oh, cmd ssh dpt. So this is the first server. Sudo su clear. Okay. So clear. So this is all the servers. I am going to access this 129 home. Let me copy the address. So sudo su we are going to moving to the super user, then clear. This is server 2. Then this is 130 the server 3. Server 3. Now I'm moving to the server 4, 131. So let me give the name. So this one, I'll put this one etcd node, etcd node. This is 128. Node 1, 129. node 2130, and last is haproxy node 130. So let me change the color. So this one is the black, yellow, red, and it is last node is my blue. So all the nodes are there. You can able to see the names. Okay. So all the servers. Now I'm going to set the host name. So this one for the etcd node, then node 1, 129 node 1. This one is the node 2, and last is the haproxy node. So done. Now I'm going for the update and configuration the host. So host entry for the all the servers. So let me open. So all the host I have opened. Now I'm going to add the all the entry for the host name with the IP address. Done. Done. So all are same. So all the details are adding with the all the nodes. So Control X Y save as enter. Control X Y and enter. So save all the details. So all the details are saved for the all the servers. Now I'm going to update all the servers and upgrade. So sudo apt update and sudo apt upgrade -y. Let me copy this one. I'm doing for the all the servers. Okay. So we have done this. We have updated and upgraded the system packages. Now I'm going to restart all the servers, and then I'll move to the etcd node. That is a 128, and I'll install the etcd. So before that, I have to start all the servers. So init 6. So let the update and upgrade completed. So this one completed for the 130. Okay, this one is the 131. Okay, let me change the IP name there. So etcd node. So I need to restart all the servers. So I'm restarting. Which one is completed? So 128 is the etcd node. We'll install the etcd there. So etcd is the distributed configuration store. So we'll do that. So 98% is completed. Done. I'm going to restart this server also. Now log into the all the servers. Done. So username and password while installing my server I have given. So I'm just logging with the same username and password. Now you can able to check. This is the etcd node Now change this to etcd node, node 1, node 2, and this is a haproxy node. So all the nodes are configured now. So now I'm going to install the etcd there. So etcd server. So sudo apt install etcd server -y. So 25 MB, 0.3 MB additional space will be required for the installation of this server. So we have done this one. Now we will go for the etcd configuration. So we'll open this and we'll just modify as per our request. So listener URL is 128.23.23.804 port is there. Localhost, and this is the main client URL. So 180, and these are the URLs, and cluster URLs is this one. New etcd cluster name of that, and enable version 2 is true. So we'll just paste into the this configuration file. So completed. Now I am going to open the configuration file. So sudo nano slash etc default etcd. Enter, come down and paste this code, and control X and Y and enter. So I have saved this one. So after that I am going to restart the etcd node. So sudo systemctl and restart etcd. Done. Now I'm going to enable this one. So whenever the system will boot, will restart, automatically the service of the etcd will start. Okay. Now I'm going to check the status. So active and running. If you have an issue, then you will get it there. Quit. So now I am going to check the member of the etcd. So curl http colon double slash and IP of this 192.168.136.128 colon 2380. This is the port number. Members, members, members. So these are the members. So localhost default client URL is this. So we are getting the member details. So we have done up to this. Now move to the step 3. On the step 3, we are going to install the Postgres 18 and Patroni on the node 1 and node 2. The IP is 129 and 130. In both the node, we are going to install the Postgres and Patroni. So let me update and just install the prerequisites. So 129, I'm doing the same. So completed. After that, we are going to install official apt repositories. So run this command. So up to this you can run. Okay, let me install this one and update and upgrade the packages again. So 129, I'm doing the same. So 129, this is running. So enter to continue. By default, Ubuntu 24.04 coming with the Postgres 16 repositories. So I have to update the repositories for the 18. So already 16 we have seen. Now we have done for the 18. Now I'll install the net tools. And finally, I'm going to install the PostgreSQL 18. So sudo apt install -y PostgreSQL 18 PostgreSQL client 18 PostgreSQL contribution libraries contrib 18. So this is the full path I'm going to install on the server 1 and server 2. So node 1 and node 2 we have installed. We're installing the Postgres 18. Here you can able to see Postgres 18 git Postgres 18. Okay, installation is completed 71% approx. So 129 completed. Next, what I'll do, I've done this one. I'm going to stop the PostgreSQL because I'll run the PostgreSQL with the Patroni. So I'll stop the PostgreSQL on the both the node. Node 1 is done. Let it complete. Twenty-second approx to go. So here I am showing the step-by-step configuration for the high availability for the PostgreSQL 18 using the Patroni, etcd and haproxy. So done. I'm going to stop the PostgreSQL. So we have done the stopping the PostgreSQL. Now creating the symbolic link in the both. Done. So next we are going to install the Python 3 and Python 3 pipe for all. So I'm installing, these are the library related to the prerequisites for the Patroni. So I'm going to install this. I'm using the pipe. This is the latest for the installation. Next we will install the Patroni. So simple command is there, sudo apt -y. Here is the -y, then install Patroni, then we'll use the install the etcd client. We already installed the etcd server on the 128. In both the node, we are going to install the etcd client. And then we'll just configure the Patroni configuration for the node 1 and node 2. These two will run after completing the previous command. Finally done. Now I'm going to install the Patroni. There is a Patroni and etcd client both. So on the both the server, So done. Now I'm going to change the configuration. So configure for the Patroni on the both the node 1 and node 2. So that is the sudo nano slash etc Patroni, then config.yml. I'm going to create this YML file on the both the server. So we have opened. Now go down there. So for the node 1, just copy this one. There is a scope Postgres db namespace is slash db. Name is the node 1 and REST API we are using the 8008. This is a listening address. For the connect address, etcd is 128 and 2379. We already have configured of that. That is the etcd node and bootstrap docs. TTL is 30. Loop wait time is 10 and retry timeout is 10. Maximum lag failover. This is given. Rewind use slot true parameter initdb encoding UTF-8 and data checksum PG HBA we are using the host replication replicator. This is the IP for the local and all the things we are using the SHA 256 instead of MD5. MD5 is deprecated in PostgreSQL 18. So now we are moving for the SHA 256. So this is the for the HB file, host based authentication file. User admin user, and there is a create DB role and create role. We are giving the permission for that. And Postgres 129.5432, the default port this is running. Connect address is the same and data directory data and that slash patroni and PG password is temporary PG password. Authentication user we are creating a replicator admin at the rate 123. Super user in the super user the Postgres password is admin at the rate 123 parameter Unix socket library and no failover false, no load balancer false, clone from false and no sync false. So this total command it will come inside the this config.yml file. So up to this you can copy and 129 just paste there and control X Y. Done. Go down. Now I'm going to create the data slash patroni. We have used there data slash patroni. So I'm going to create this folder and giving the permission ownership for the Postgres user. This is also done. Now we're creating the service for the patroni. Then and this is the service. Whenever you are creating the service on Ubuntu, the service will be looks like same. Only one thing is there. We are just executing start. We are changing this one. Any remaining things are approx same. So as we have created before also, this part will be the same. Control X Y. So we have given the path. Now exit and same we'll do with the 130. So same thing is there. Only node 2 is different and IP details will be different for the local. Okay. So same thing is there. Now Control X Y. Then here we are creating the data slash patroni as we are using there and we give the ownership for Postgres and permission 700. So now move to the next. We'll create the services as we created the services for the 129. This is for the second node. We are creating the services. So this is the code. Service code is near about same whenever you are creating the service for the Ubuntu. Only you have to execute start. You have to give the path, proper path for that and name of the service. So done. Now I'm start the Patroni on node 1 and node 2. So first we have created the services. So we are just restarting the daemon and we are restarting enable and status. These many things I'm going to do this on the 129. Okay, this is not a problem. So this is the active and running. Same. I'll run with this. This is also active and running. Okay. U for the exit from this. So now we'll check the Patroni cluster status. So this is the command. We can check the cluster status on the both the see we are able to see both the service both the server 129 is the leader, and this is running, and streaming replication is going on between that. So streaming data is streaming. Okay, so this is the leader and streaming is there. So now move to the next. So now we are going to install the HAProxy. So apt update and upgrade the system, and here is command the net tools and haproxy install. So these are the simple command, so I'm running all the commands at the same time. So installing the haproxy. So done, haproxy server is also done. Now what I'll do, I'll just open the configuration file. So sudo nano slash etc haproxy and haproxy config. So you can edit this configuration file, or I'm going to remove this full code using the control K, and I have already written the code. Okay, same code I have written for the haproxy up to this. So this is my haproxy code. Here what I am doing, the global max connection I am allowing to 100. This is a log, and node TCP tries to, and timeout client timeout connect is there. Main thing is that I am running the haproxy with the port 7000 and listening Postgres bind with the 5000. Option HTTP check accept status 200. So 200 is the success. Then default server failed in the 3 and rise to. So I'll just move to the another server. So both the servers see directly I'm running. I'm just connecting with the 5432 port 129, the Postgres. A max connection 100 and port is the 8008. I'm just checking with that. Okay. So control X and Y. So this is saved. Now I'll just restart the haproxy. So sudo systemctl restart haproxy. Okay, restart is done. Let me check the status. So active and running. So now I'll just open this haproxy and let me check. So http colon double slash 192.168.136.120 and 131 colon 7000. Enter. So here you can able to see the node 1 is running, node 2 this is showing the red because haproxy is connecting with the one node. So here we are able to see, so node 1 is running and all the other details will be there. So just remember this one. I'm just zooming this one. This will looks like this. What I'll do, so we have checked this, we have gone through this. Now I'll just connect with the 5000 port from the Postgres, okay, from any server, just like 129. I'm just connecting with this admin at the rate 123. I'm able to see slash dt slash l. So we have a three databases are there. Now what I'll do, I'll just try to create one database. Now I will create the directly table and insert the data, test data. I'll just create the table and insert the test data. So creating the simple, so creating a table, then slash dt. So table is the users, select extract from users. Okay, so we don't have any row. Now I'll insert this, insert it, check with this. Both the lines are inserted. Now verify the cluster. So check with the list. The second server I'm checking. So there is a leader is running and replica is streaming. So everything is okay. Now what I'll do, haproxy is also okay. If you want to check, then you can run this query, this command. This is running and active. So what I'll do, I'll just for the testing the failover, I'll stop the Patroni on leader node. So this is my leader node. What I'll do, Control Q, and I'll stop that. Patroni is stop. Now check with the list. So 129 is stop there. Previously this one is running and leader. Now this is changed to the leader and running, and region is unknown. Okay, lag on MB unknown. So every time you will run, you will get this output. And haproxy in browser, this is red previously, this will be green, and node 1 will be the red. This is change. So down in 15 second, up from the 27 second. So we have done this. Now again, I check the list. We have checked this one. Now I will start the Patroni on the first. So here, and check with the just connect and check with the database. So what I'll do, I'll check with the database. So now you can check connecting with this. You can connect with the any of the server. You have to install the client on the other server. From anywhere you can check. So slash dt. So user slash extract from users. So you can able to get all the data. Means this HA is working. 129 is the leader one. Is a main node is down. Then second node is working as expected. Okay. So now I'm going to start the Patroni on the first node. Leader previously this one is the leader node. Let me check the list. So 2 is the leader and 1 is the replica. Okay, so this is change for the replica and this is the leader. If you down the 2, this will again become a leader. So this will run as a HA, means high availability. So automatically it will just switch over the one server to another server as required, and this is connection we are just calling from the haproxy. So automatically when the system will be able to access, automatically it will just go for the primary server. That's why this is showing the rate for the secondary server. Okay, so this is connected through this, and data is streaming for the another server. So the data is streaming from leader to replica server. So done. So in this video, we have learned how to configure the Postgres 18 high availability cluster setup using the Patroni HAProxy on Ubuntu 24.04 LTS. Step-by-step process I have shown to you, and follow the process on in the video. Share this YouTube video with your friends, colleague, and help them get uh, complete this one. For any doubts and query, please write on the YouTube video comment section. Follow the process on in the video. Subscribe to my channel for more free certification tutorial and learning content. Don't forget to follow, like, share, and comment. Hope this will help. Thank you for watching.